Donovan Dent returns home to LA after starting his career at New Mexico.
Being asked to be more of a 5, rebound, protect the paint, and run the court.
Eastern Washington gets the first bucket of the night. Here's Clark outside. It was Booker inside, and Mick Cronin's been adamant. Sky Clark is primed for a big year.
Decision making. Obviously, he can score 20 a night last year at New Mexico, but to me, just the game manager, knowing when to get his own like that and when to get others involved. And I think that's the biggest key.
Yeah, true point guards.
There's not a lot. I mean, there's a lot of guys that play point guards. Dent scores again. We're talking a lot about offense here early as Bilodeau gets beat for the bucket. And that's obvious here right out of the chute that they're playing with great energy.
Kyrie Huey gives it up, and that bucket's good from Rogers.
Huey played at Miami last year, so.
Donovan Dent gives it up to Sky Clark. Now here's Booker. He's got the green light, and he connects in the mid-range. That looked good.
He can shoot. Working hard with him on is let's start with the inside stuff, and then when you get opportunities on the perimeter, you knock them in.
Moses hits the 3.
Played at UC Riverside, played in this building.
Sky Clark hits the triple.
Playing with so much confidence, Sky Clark.
Mention what we haven't had yet, Don. Here's Moses.
Right on cue, guy.
There's our first
way to start the season off. Just so experienced and so confident with the ball in their hands, either of them. I think Clark likes playing off the ball a little bit more than Dent does, but he can bring it up if you need him to.
Clark is finding it early. Get to be coached by the two men that Booker's been coached by now, Tom Izzo and Mick Cronin.
Yeah.
There's the dunk for Alton Hamilton with the outlet to Dent, and Dent creates the contact and the foul.
That counts. Where you get that extra step and pivot after the hit, the old NBA and one.
And it does count.
Yeah, that's gonna, and they're counting on him to play a bigger role. Showed flashes last year, but they're expecting him to play more minutes and be.
Bilodeau has not scored yet for UCLA in his 4 attempts. Here's Dent with a gorgeous move. Wow.
Well, Guy, you've heard me talk a lot about change of speed, change of direction, and Donovan Dent's as good as I've seen in college in a while.
He's going quick, but he looks like he's in slow motion.
But he's changing speeds. You think you're sitting on one speed, and he changes it.
Isaiah Moses, after the turnover, lays it in, and Eastern Washington's back in front of Eastern Washington's points. Good cut and finish. Dent again with the find. Dent again, contact again, bucket again. He's got 13.
Long Euro step decel, take the hit, finish. We got a good one here in Pauley. Used to not make threes and turn it over like they did there. You're going to see Eastern Washington stay in the zone.
They haven't shot the 3 great either, but they've made one more than UCLA. Perry answers.
That was a tough one. Off the bounce, Perry knocks it down.
Alton Hamilton splits the defense and scores his second basket tonight.
Well, Booker came to that have been in the program to set the tone for the new guys, whether they're young or old.
Bilodeau, now he's got it going.
Some for UCLA out of that timeout.
Long guard, yep, and a good find, and Powell scores on the assist from Radford.
House.
Nice find again. Xavier Booker comes in. Perry passes up the 3, steps in for the 2.
Like that.
Immediate adjustment for the sophomore.
Situation, put it in his hands, he makes something good happen.
Dent, no, tap, Booker got it down.
Got that.
I thought it was Booker. Let's take another look.
Yeah, Booker. You're right, Guy.
Dent with 14, 6 assists for Donovan Dent. Tough turnaround shot is good for Stratton Rogers. He's got 8 points. Xavier Booker, now Donovan Dent. Wow. Clark had 8 points in the first half. Brown rattles in a 3.
I think that's what needs to change here in the second half as well. Run on opportunity. Clark just doesn't get screened, which is highly unusual.
You wonder, would the perimeter defense suffer this year? You lose Kobe Johnson, who was all-conference defender.
a couple opportunities a game to step out and knock him down because he's probably going to be open.
Extra pass to Bilodeau, and he hits the three from Clark. It's Bilodeau's second of the game. He's got 8. Clark all the way to the rim, and he's into double figures. The guy, the family man,
Great.
Far exceeds it.
Yep, and that came across early to us last year for sure.
There's Booker with the basket. It was emotional. So many got to get together at his memorial service a couple of weeks ago in Chicago, and as painful as it was, they also said it was a beautiful thing to celebrate a man.
Picked up, and I think it looks like there was talk about let's speed this game up a little bit and try and take advantage of opportunities. Real game for UCLA this year.
It has to be tough, you know, the position he's in. Great block there from Jamar Brown. Clean up in the score for Rogers. Booker the rebound. Booker converts it. 6th board, 12 points. 6th turnover today for UCLA.
Nowhere to go for Williams there.
Comes over to help, and Hound. Moses gives it up, and it goes down for Alton Hamilton.
That's really good execution out of the pass to Booker that got deflected.
Anderson, who deflected it, converts on the offensive end. Here comes Dent. Bilodeau racing with him. Dent will take it himself. Booker the cleanup.
Run the floor and rebound.
It's interesting listening to Mick Cronin talking about him. Anderson, another 3. Back-to-back for Eastern Washington.
Teams in here, they are well coached, they execute, they play hard, and they're hanging around here in Pauley.
Back to Booker. Now Dent free for a 3.
Second time in a row, Booker got it on the low block. There you go. Impact the game in a positive way, and Booker is doing that here in the second half.
Now it's Bilodeau. And Dan Munson's going to take a timeout. You look around the league and you see familiar names, some of them in different places, and Michigan's one of those, right? Adai Mara, the former Bruin, had a double-double at 12 and 12 tonight for Michigan.
Rez Johnson from Illinois. That would be a jumbo lineup if there ever was one in college basketball.
Here's a clean look for Radford, and he connects. 6th 3 of the game for the location of LA, right? Is that when, especially now with the portal gone. There's Bilodeau attacking.
Good find by Perry. 7 minutes to go.
Eastern Washington shooting 50% for the game. Tough finish inside. Made a couple plays on the defensive end. And now Bilodeau from Booker. Anderson was left alone with those two.
Unselfish play, extra pass to Bilodeau for an even easier finish.
3 assists for Booker to add to his stat line. There's Anderson again.
Anderson's making things happen here.
There's one thing is clear, you never know how a team's going to walk into a historic venue against a historic program, and not to mention, forget about all the history, 12th ranked team in the country, UCLA. And there's no part of Eastern Washington look.
The team get off to a good start, then they feel like they can hang and stay in the game, and that's exactly what's happening now. UCLA didn't come out with the right energy and gave Eastern Washington some confidence, and they've kept it going here deep into this game.
Marquardt hits the 3, 7th 3 to game. They haven't hit a high percentage, but they are picked again to be the team that wins the league.
He's going to be extremely effective.
Trent Perry with the basket.
So much more under control. I know it's not going to hurt him, but you would think time and score, clock management, take it down a little bit longer.
A nice given score for Hamilton, and he's hit a couple tonight, and now Dent's going to break out. He'll take it the other way to score, and UCLA's up by 10, 86% last year. And there's a basket for Hamilton. And now they'll call it off, but a great effort from Eastern Washington. They go down by 6. UCLA opens up the season 80-74, and they are 1-0.